All right, hello, my fellow investors. It's the Intelligent Investor here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Biden's new tax plan. But before we start the video, guys, check out the links in the description down below. I'm not going to explain them because I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to quickly explain it here. But what's happening with Biden's new tax plan? Now, he said he was going to raise the capital's gain tax, all that stuff for the rich people, right? So, I mean, in all aspects, that does sound good. He said he was going to do that, so he is doing that. Again, this is not a political video or any of that stuff. So just be aware of that. This is just giving you facts and giving you straight information. So Biden's new tax plan, right? He's saying he's going to start increasing capital gain tax, all that good stuff, right? He's going to increase it to about close to 40% to corporate tax. Capital gains tax, he's going to increase them a bit. So that's going to affect a lot of day traders and swing traders. Long-term investors, not much. So that's going to affect the market. That's going to make the market be a little bit more stable. It might crash because of that. And one thing you have to understand, again, like I said, a lot of people are saying the capital gains tax and the corporate tax that he's doing from 20 to about 39%, that's a huge increase. And is that going to be effective in a good or a bad way? It's going to be a bad way, guys. I'm just going to say it straight out, and I know you guys are going to hate it, or some of you guys are going to hate it, and we're going to be explaining quickly why. Now, I understand that people are saying, hey, it's good, we need to tax the rich so we can build our infrastructure, all that good stuff. But again, they have a bunch of loopholes. So what's going to happen? This is going to be a long-term thing. This is how the market's going to get affected long-term. What's going to happen is that because he's increasing his corporate taxes, I mean, there's many ways these corporations can get away from that. What they're going to do is they're going to leave the U.S. and they're going to open up their businesses in overseas because they have a lower taxes. So this is what's going to happen, guys, honestly. I mean, business is going to leave the U.S., people are going to lose their jobs, economy is going to come down. It's just straight facts. This is what's going to most likely happen. It might not happen in the next, 4 years. It's probably going to happen within the next 6 to 8 years. It's going to be a process. So understand that, guys. It's not something that we're going to see right away, but the economy is going to be going down because of it. So again, I'm sorry if you guys are Biden supporters or whatever. Again, I'm not trying to get political, but that guy's freaking ruining our country. Honestly, he is. The way he's pooping out money everywhere, he's ruining our country. And it's going to be a long-term thing. That's the thing you guys have to understand. It might sound good right now, but how do you think these big corporations get away with all this stuff? You think they're going to be okay with getting taxed an extra 19%? Like, no. They're going to find loopholes. They're going to find ways to actually go around that. They're either going to leave the US, people are going to lose their jobs, and they're going to get cheaper labor from other countries and get around the corporate taxes, or stuff like that, you get me? So you guys have to understand that these big corporations are not going to pay for it. So what happens if they don't pay for it? Then eventually taxes are going to increase for the middle and lower class. So they're the ones who can't get away from it, and they're actually going to have to pay for it. So I'm here, like I said, being honest and blunt with you guys. I'm pretty much, telling you how it's going to be. It's not an if or it might happen this way. It's going to happen this way, most likely. And this is how it happened back in 2010, 11 with Obama. Same thing happened, he increased a bunch of the corporate tax, all this stuff. And what happened? All the jobs left. They went overseas, and they came back in the last 4 years, and now they're going to end up probably leaving again. If you see the plant, the Ford plant or the Chevy plant as well, they're all moving to Mexico. So all those people that were here in the U.S. are unemployed now. They're moving that place to Mexico, so they're employing their economy over there. So this is how it's going to be affected. They're increasing taxes here, so they're moving their places elsewhere. Labor is going to be pushed elsewhere. So this is going to affect our economy directly. So again, they're saying, hey, we're increasing it only for the rich people. But at the end, the broke, middle, lower class people are going to suffer for it because they're the ones who are going to have to pay for it long term. And that's the thing that people aren't saying. They just say, hey, oh yeah, they're doing good. It all looks good in paper. But again, these big corporations aren't big for a reason. They know their loopholes. They know how to get around things. And like I said, I've worked for big corporations before, and I've seen all these loopholes. Okay. Now people that are paying a dividend or people that get dividends, there is a little loophole there as well, so we won't be paying the capital's gain tax. So that's kind of good for dividend investors, long-term investors. It won't be as effective. And again, we don't care right now because if the economy does come down, if the stock market does crash, then we'll still be thriving because we have a lot of dividend stocks. Now, our growth stocks are going to get affected, but long term, the way we're seeing things, our growth stocks are actually going to thrive in the future. So at the end, we can still build that portfolio slowly. And because we're looking at 10, 20 years from now, that's where our growth and our wealth is going to come for us. So at the end, like I said, we don't get affected by any type of, administration, any type of government. We don't see politics. Why? Because we're focused on ourselves and we're allowing ourselves to thrive because of what we do, not because of what the government does for us or any of that stuff. So that's the main goal I wanted to get here. Okay. But understand that even though, a new administration comes in the next 4 years, we're still going to be affected by everything that's happening right now. There's over $8 to $10 trillion that are going to be printed out in this past year. And apparently the rich are not going to be able to cover it all. They don't have that much money. So who's going to have to pay for it? We will have to pay for it. Everybody will have to pay for it in the future, and we will suffer because of it. The economy will come down, companies will leave, people will lose jobs, and there will be most likely a crash sometime within the next year or few years. And it can actually last for a good little while because of what's happening right now. So again, this administration is destroying a lot of things. People don't want to see it. The news is not going to talk about it, so I will talk about it. I'm going to be straight and forward with you because we here in this channel want to prepare to make money and be ready for any kind of situation because we're the ones who want to thrive. We don't rely on anybody to thrive. So that's all I want to talk about in this video, guys. If you guys like the video, please check out all those links down below to help the channel. Subscribe, kill the like button, and thank you guys for everything. I'll only be posting videos now every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I just don't have a lot of time right now. I'm running a business, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.